Scorpio, energy shift after difficult times. Scorpio, welcome. You are stepping out of a phase that was not easy at all. A period where you had to hold yourself together when everything inside you felt like breaking. You had to stay silent when you wanted to speak. You had to endure situations that tested your patience, your emotions, and even your faith in people. And now, even if it doesn't fully feel real yet, something inside your life is already changing. You are moving forward. Not loudly. Not dramatically. But deeply. There is a quiet transformation happening within you where old versions of yourself are slowly being left behind. Versions that once helped you survive, but no longer match who you are becoming. And this shift is important because it is not just emotional, it is spiritual, mental, and even energetic. You are upgrading without even realizing the full extent of it yet. Something is building in your life, and it is about to become very noticeable. The return of a strong connection. Scorpio, here comes the part that changes everything. Someone is about to re-enter your space in a stronger way. Not necessarily as a stranger, but as someone who has already been connected to your energy for a long time. This is not random. This is not new energy. This is someone tied to your past moments, your silence, your unfinished emotions, and your unspoken feelings. There has always been something between you two, something that never fully closed. It was built slowly through glances, through emotional tension, through moments that said more without words. Even when nothing was expressed clearly, it was still felt deeply. And that connection has never truly disappeared. Emotional reconnection and unexpected moments. What happens next may feel unexpected, even surprising. Life starts aligning situations in a way that brings you closer again. Shared moments increase. Opportunities to talk, see each other, or reconnect begin to appear naturally. And when it happens, you will feel it immediately. It will not feel forced. It will feel destined. But here is the truth, you are not the same Scorpio anymore. You have changed. You are more careful, more observant, more emotionally aware. You don't accept things blindly anymore. You question intentions. You analyze energy. You protect your peace more than before. And that is why this reconnection will feel different. It will awaken emotions, but also doubts. A person with internal confusion. The other person involved is not fully stable internally either. They are dealing with confusion, between feelings and logic, between desire and fear, between moving forward and holding back. But one thing is very clear. They have not let you go. Something between you remained unfinished in their heart. Curiosity. Emotional attachment. Regret. Or simply the feeling that something meaningful was never fully explored. And that feeling does not fade easily. At some point, something triggers action. A message. A meeting. A coincidence. An impulse they cannot ignore anymore. And suddenly, silence is broken. Unfinished emotions resurface. When this reconnection happens, it will not only surprise you. It will surprise them too. Because even they did not fully plan it. It will feel like something inside them finally refused to stay quiet. And here is the deeper truth, there is something real between you two. Even if it was incomplete. Even if it was delayed. Even if it was confusing. It exists. And now it is moving again. Your evolution and emotional maturity. But Scorpio, your position has changed. You are not emotionally where you used to be. Now you look at situations differently. You don't rush into feelings. You don't trust easily. You observe more than you speak. And this is not fear. This is wisdom built from experience. You have been through emotional cycles that made you stronger, more selective, and more emotionally intelligent. So when this person reappears, you will not react the same way as before. You will think first. You will feel, but also evaluate. And that is growth. Something new but different. Not everything that returns is meant to hurt you. Not every emotional connection is a repetition of the past. This energy coming toward you feels different. More honest. More real. Even if it is still unclear at the beginning. And while this emotional story develops, your life is also moving forward in another direction. A very important one. Personal growth and new opportunities. You are evolving in multiple areas of life. Your mindset is expanding. Your vision for the future is changing. You are no longer satisfied with limitation or routine. You want more. You want growth. You want expansion. This shift is pushing you toward new opportunities, new ideas, work-related progress, creative inspiration, financial movement. Things that once felt distant now start becoming reachable. It is as if life is gently pushing you out of your comfort zone, telling you to try something new, something bigger. And slowly, you are listening. Alignment between love and destiny. What makes this period powerful is alignment. While you grow, evolve, and focus on your path, this person also starts moving toward you. It feels like both journeys are slowly converging at the same point. Not from the same place, but from different lessons that finally meet in the middle. And when that happens, everything feels different. More mature. More aware. More meaningful. Emotional tension and energy build up. There is emotional tension building between you two. Not in a negative way, but in a magnetic way. Unsaid words. Unfinished conversations. Unexpressed emotions. All of it is still present beneath the surface. And when interaction resumes, it will not feel neutral. It will feel intense. Because your energy carries something unique, mystery mixed with emotional depth. Something that is hard to fully understand, but impossible to ignore. And that is what keeps pulling this person back toward you. Abundance and life expansion. At the same time, abundance begins to open in your life. Not just financial abundance, but life opportunities, creative flow, motivation, and direction. You are entering a phase where things start unlocking. New financial paths. New personal projects. New motivation. New confidence. And the more you focus on building your life, the more life responds to you. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. Someone thinking about approaching you. There is also someone preparing to approach you. Not necessarily in a dramatic way, but in a thoughtful way. Calculated. Intentional. This person struggles with silence. They do not like distance from you. They think about you more than they show. And eventually, they will find a reason to reach out, something simple, something indirect, just to reopen communication. Because staying disconnected is not easy for them anymore. Emotional pressure before reconnection. Both sides still carry uncertainty. But emotions are building underneath everything. And when emotional energy builds without expression, it eventually reaches a breaking point. That moment is coming. And when communication finally happens again, it will change everything. Because your presence has a strong emotional impact on this person. They feel it deeply, even if they cannot explain it logically. Your magnetic energy. Scorpio, your energy is not ordinary right now. You are perceived as someone powerful, stable, and evolving. People see confidence in you, even when you are still building internally. There is admiration around you. Respect. Attraction. And curiosity. You are not unnoticed. You are felt. And this naturally creates movement in relationships around you. Closing karma and old cycles ending. At the same time, old karmic cycles are closing. People who repeated emotional mistakes, who carried unresolved patterns, or who avoided emotional responsibility are now facing consequences of their own actions. And you are stepping away from that energy completely. Not by fighting it, but by outgrowing it. You are entering a phase where emotional clarity becomes your protection. Soul connection and deep history energy. There is also something deeper at play. A connection that feels older than this lifetime. A bond that cannot easily be explained or forgotten. Even if time passes, this energy remains somewhere in your emotional memory. It is not fully resolved. And that is why it still lingers in your subconscious experiences. New beginning and financial growth path. A new path is opening for you. A project, an idea, or a fresh start that holds strong potential. Especially financially. This is something that can bring stability, growth, expansion, long-term success. But it requires your commitment and seriousness. Because this is not just an opportunity. It is a turning point. Final message, Scorpio transformation. Scorpio, what is coming is not small. It is a shift. A turning point where emotional life, personal growth, and destiny begin aligning together. You are stepping into a new level of yourself. And even though the process may feel intense, confusing, or emotional at times, it is leading you somewhere better. Somewhere more aligned. Somewhere more real. This is not just another phase. This is transformation. And it is already happening.